Hey everyone, Sean here, and welcome to another detailing video. Today, for this weekend, as of this recording, we are featuring the Prius. It has not been washed for over a month, let's just say. Solid amount of time with all the crap getting on the car, especially with film. So we're definitely going to give it the old spring cleaning, including a couple of care products, but also, this is the opportunity I wanted to take to try out some new foam cannons I got in the arsenal, and hopefully they'll be kept in the arsenal. But the first one up, I did want to try this. I saw this on Keeve's channel. This is basically a auto mixing foam cannon. So it basically you can almost directly put the product into here, and it'll mix it for you. Almost 1 to 10, not quite, depending on your setup. And then we're also going to try this one out. This is the Fizzy Furry Foam Cannon. What's special about this one, I think, is that this actually has a cone-shaped spray pattern rather than the traditional fan spray pattern here. So we're going to try that out, see how that goes. This was only like 20 bucks at most. So kind of a unique design here with a pretty durable cup or a bottle here. And it has the side spout right here, so you can load it into the side instead of having the top, since you actually cannot screw off the top since it's all pinned down. You can see these pins holding down a lot of the parts for it. So you'll definitely have a hard time taking it apart unless you have the right tools for it and a technique. But otherwise, this seems to be a pretty straightforward foam cannon with that cone-shaped spray pattern. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully it works for the neutral product. Now, because this does tend to take still a good amount of product, I'm actually just going to go ahead and put it straight into here. About 80 milliliters or so, according to this cup anyway. So you can load it into here and cap it on like that. Just like so. Pretty easy, straightforward, no need for water in this case, hopefully. You can also load into this way as well, from the bottom up or the top down. So I guess there's options, which is kind of nice sometimes. But otherwise, yeah, look at the foam cannon. It's very low profile. The only tank that you got is this. No traditional plastic bottle. So could be a very small profile and handy to use if you want a foam cannon around. I think this was also 20 bucks here, so could be another tool that you could pick up and actually use on a constant basis. You know, it was actually really sunny out, but when I started filming it got very cloudy real quick. All right, let's get this baby on. Yeah, like I said, definitely not the heaviest foam cannon because of the fact that there's no water in here, and this is all we got for the soap. So make sure it's all ready to go. All right, let's see how this baby performs. So I'm almost done with the car, but unfortunately we actually ran out of product real fast. So this is not definitely the most conservative foam cannon out there. So I'm gonna have to put in another 80 mils into here. All right, let's just call it 45 milliliters. Okay. All right, so that was the perfect amount. So basically 120 mils of Built Hamburg Touchless is what it took to cover the Prius. And look at the color of the foam right here. It's really attacking the dirt and all that crap that's on the headlights here. really cool. And then same thing over here. Hopefully you can tell the difference between this foam right here and the foam right there. Very discolored and through my eyes, but hopefully the camera can catch that. And then the bird poop being dissolved. Yeah, mind you, this is with the Built Hamburger foam, so it's not definitely the foamiest of foams. It's rather sudsy overall, but I got the car covered in 120 milliliters, so I guess we can do the math there after in post and see if that is an alright amount. Alright, unfortunately I did not record the rinsing part, but basically it got a lot of the bird poo off, but we still have work to do, and so we're gonna now step in with the acid wash, and we're still using this, by the way. All right, while that's dwelling, we're gonna prepare the neutral wash. I'm gonna do just about 2 ounces. I'm gonna side load it into here. All right. All right, now time to try out this unique looking foam cannon. See how this goes. I feel like the cone, I don't have much to say about this foam cannon. I mean, it works. It gets foam on there. Not the foamiest or the suzziest of foam. It could be due to the fact that the orifice that's built into here is not quite the 1.1 millimeter orifice that a lot of cannons do tend to have for the lower end of the pressure washers. So I may want to, I definitely want to like try to see if I can change that out and try it for next time. But for right now, whatever it comes with, it's okay. I mean, it gets foam on there. So the cone shape thing doesn't really change all that much. And in fact, I think maybe the fan shape pattern is there for a reason for all other foam cannons. And the cone shape, while it's not too detrimental, it doesn't really change anything. And in fact, I think the coverage, the way it works with how people spray, like myself, it just makes more sense with the fan pattern versus a cone shape. The cone shape does work better with like rinsing, but when it comes to foam cannon stuff, I can't say the same. I don't know if I can say I prefer this foam cannon or not, but it's a cute little foam cannon if you are looking for something different and something that's not too complicating with the knobs and everything. It just kind of go a very straightforward foam cannon, you know. And we're just about out with the product here. I use 500 milliliters and about 50 milliliters of product, more or less. All right. So this car is coated with the Cerakote V2. I think it's okay overall. I think it has a lot of a number of dead spots for me. I don't know if it's just the condition wasn't right or something. I mean, I did everything I could with this car, you know, wash it down, all that stuff, prep it, panel prep, but it just doesn't quite perform as I want it to. But whenever it does work like a nice, you know, coating. But the roof is dead. Some of the sides are dead. But yet some of the spots on the sides somewhere are working pretty well. So I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if it's just the conditions or whatever it is. I'm not super sure. Well, nonetheless, we'll top it off. All right, real quickly, we're gonna also do some iron deconning around the car like last time with mine. All right, so what I'm about to do next is a little different from what I usually do. I got this idea from Ivan LaCroix on DIY Detail channel. And basically what he did was put 2 ounces of quick beads into a foam cannon filled with about 30 ounces of water. So I'm gonna do that, except I'm gonna use Pan's clean ceramics spray sealant, since I guess it could be used also as a sort of a rinse aid of sorts, or rinse sealant, I like to call it. So I'm going to take that idea and apply it to here, since I think I could use that. So there we go. So what I can tell you with that method is that it's not quite the miracle method. It did work on some spots, but I'm gonna go ahead and use an actual rinse aid or rinse sealant like the quick beads, see if it does anything to those dead spots. And unfortunately, the foam cannon method does not work with the clean ceramic spray sealant from pans. Just go ahead and use quick beads or an actual rinse off sealant like wet coat, quick beads, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna end it here. It's starting to get real dark. Video is not gonna go, not gonna look good. You're not gonna be able to see the results, unfortunately. But I can tell you that the car is beating a lot better thanks to the quick beads. It did bring back the hydrophobics and stuff to those dead spots for the most part, especially the roof. The roof was super dead until quick beads came to the rescue. So gotta love the toppers, right? Gotta love those sealants, toppers, whatever you want to call them. So I will call it here. Thank you very much. So we went through built amber, we went through an acid wash, neutral, soap, and a claying or deconning, and then we did even tried pans spray sealant as a foam cannon rinse off thing. Didn't quite work, so you just gotta stick with something like quick beads or wet coat. I'm gonna go ahead and dry it off the car. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you very much. If you have any comments, if you want to throw in anything, any knowledge, I'm all for it in the comment section below. I'm all ears for more car detailing and car washing techniques and stuff like that. I'm always taking those in every day, take notes, and apply that to my repertoire. But anyways, thank you very much. Hit like and subscribe, and I will hope to see you all in the next one. Ciao now.